pull out to the country areas and go fishing. And that's what I'm doing today. Going out to my favourite lake, Newlands Reservoir. Now Newlands Reservoir, I heard a report from a good friend of mine by the name of Stan Hughes. Stan, last week, he had exemption to break through the steel barrier, and he was working up in the country area. And after he finished work, he decided to pop into Newlands, and he said, Bruce, the Mayfly spinners are hatching, and he caught 4 trout up to 1 kilo in size. So what a fantastic report. So that, well, now, hopefully, I've probably got the same conditions. Hopefully it'll be the same results as Stan, or have the same luck. So yeah, that's what I'm doing today, but it's going to be 2-pronged. Alright, I'm also going to be trying out a new fly rod. Now this new fly rod is made from fiberglass, and I've been sitting on it during this pandemic and not able to use it, but now I am, and I'm going to try it out today, give you a full review on it, and hopefully it'll work well, and with a new fly line, I must add as well. So off we go to Newlands Reservoir. I'll see you on the lake, not too far away. See you soon. On the day of our freedom, the day the government declared we could go back into the country, and the lake is absolutely in beautiful condition. There's well, it's got to be 100%. The grass, the trees are all lush green. It's a northerly wind, a bit strong, but that could die off, so it could be good. And I've seen one trout already leap out of the water, and obviously he took a Mayfly spinner. There's no two ways about that. So yeah, you never know, it could be a good day. But like I said, this is going to be a two-pronged situation here. I've got this new rod here, and as you can see, it's got a Uni-Glass 7'6" free weight in 4 sections, and it's a fiberglass rod. I've been dying to give this a fish just to see how it goes. Yeah, this is the first time I've used it. So also with that, I've got the matching reel with a new fly line. Now these products come from is it Max-Catch? That's it, Max-Catch. And that's the products that I'm trying. And this fly line, let me tell you guys, this fly line is out of this world. I've tried it, well, casting in paddocks and on the local lawn and so forth. It's been just brilliant, and so I don't so it'll probably even fish better because I never had it in water. But let's put this rod together. Alright, so let's put this together. Make sure pretty good there, nice and tight. Next section, and you can see how it's really shiny and very smooth, which is quite unusual. And the bindings are, well, a little bit too much there for my liking, but there may be a reason for that, being a fiberglass rod, who knows. There we go. There it is, guys. Now when you just flick it like that without a line on it, you class it as a medium action, maybe even a bit slow. Once you put the fly line on, it could be a different story. So let's do that. We'll put the reel on and the line. Alright guys, look. We'll come back when we're on the water and having a cast. Alright guys, coming up in one particular area that I like of New Orleans, and as you can see, there's, I don't know, you won't be able to see them, but there's orange spinners, and quite a few, especially when there's a lull in the wind. Quite a few spinners are hovering above the surface, so if the wind dies down, I reckon we'll be really in business. At the moment I've got a little brown nymph on, probably got a size 14-16 size nymph, and this new fiberglass rod, it's not bad, especially with this new fly line. Casting it now, it gives nice loops and shoots beautifully. And have a look at the line on the water. I don't know if you can see that. It is floating high from right at the very start of the leader connection with the fly line, and it is floating high like a cork. It's amazing. So that's something that's really stood out in a first instant. I'm going to give it a double haul in a minute, see how the rod performs double hauling. Slowly retrieve that back. Alright, let's give it a bit of a double haul, get some line out. No, that's not loading the rod, that amount of line, and that's the unreal thing about this fly line. This fly line is very small in its diameter, a really thin fly line, and it's great for that. But so to double haul, you're going to have to get more line out, which is something that you wouldn't normally. This much line would be perfect to double haul with a normal rod. This is super light. I can't believe how light it is. Yeah, that's one thing I've noticed. I don't know whether it's the actual fiberglass rod. I don't think it is. It's just not loading. So this line, you might need a fly line that's. This is a free weight. You probably need a 4-weight line for this rod to really get it to cast, because it's just not loading it right. But presentations with this fly line are just out of this world. I'm just slowly retrieving it back, being a nymph. Alright guys, this Max-Catch Max-Catch fiberglass fly rod. So far it's not too bad. I'll give it more of a fish and we'll come back later if we see any action. Alright, see you soon. Alright, back again. Now my final appraisal of this fiberglass rod is you've got to slow right down the caster. It's almost like a cane rod. It's very soft. But in saying that, you can still get it out a good distance. Now it's still a good rod. Now I've got a trout rising just over to my side here. So yeah, it's starting to increase the rises here. I've probably been here about an hour, and they're definitely getting to or starting to feed a lot more than they were before. So yeah, I'm gonna keep my eyes peeled and continue to watch. But yeah, this fiberglass rod, it's not bad. It's I love a slow action rod, and this really fits that bill. Could do with a heavier weight line, probably a 4 weight would really work it well. Oh, and there's a nice rise. I don't know if you can see it over there, guys, right next to the tree. Alright, I'm going to make my way over there. Alright, here we are. Here's the bloke I was talking about before he gave me the fly fishing report, Stan Hughes. G'day Stan, how are you, mate?
How you going, Brucey?
Yeah, good mate, excellent.
Put the mask on.
So you were up here during the week.
Yeah.
And you got a special exemption to get through the steel barrier and all that.
Yeah, you know, I was quoting some work, pricing some work up this way, and only just around this area here.
Yeah, and you thought you'd come in and have a bit of a fish.
One person, they said, "Oh, listen, I'm not home right now. I'll give you a call when I'm back." And I said, "Okay, sweet." So I lobbed here, and got some good fish. And what, the orange spinners were hatching? Oh yeah, orange spinners. There's a few duns on the water as well, but
so that means the nymphs were about.
Yeah. That's what I got them on.
And you got 4 trout on the nymph.
Yeah, a little pearl and brown nymph and an indicator.
Excellent.
But best fish was only, it was about 1 kilo, a little bit more, but the other ones I think were new release. Yeah. But, I think today might be good, mate. Yeah, it might be alright. If this wind drops, it should be good. Yeah. And I have seen trout rise into the spinners, but just the odd one. Yeah, you know what I mean? That's why I think I'll go subsurface. You call them onces, you know what I mean? Yeah, subsurface I think, mate. Like you go to Tassie and they're rising constantly, just coming up, bang, bang. There we go. Same one again. Yeah, same one again. Yeah, so you can have him stand, and I'll go up over here and see if I can get that one over there. Game. Yeah. Well, thanks for the report, Stan. I appreciate that, mate. Brucey, my pleasure, mate. Fantastic, good to catch up and everybody can get out again. Absolutely, mate. All right. Well, off we go. All right, go. Righto, Stan. You've got one on, mate. Little bloke. Yeah, newly released trout. Oh, there's a nice trout right there. Look. Yeah, what's these? Jesus. I just put that little white dun on just as an indicator. Yeah. Yeah, nice little trout. Yeah, there he is. Good old him, Brucey. There's the nymph, mate. Right, mate. Clear as day. Yeah, you can, can't you? Oh, yeah, I'll grab him. You got him? I'll let him go. There you go. There he is. Yeah. Hold down, mate. We're going to let you go. Yeah. Feisty little shit. Yeah, aren't they? Yeah. There you go, there he is. Very nice. Nice trout. Yeah. Newly released. We'll take that fly out of his mouth. Like that, and there we go. He's released. He's gone, mate. He's gone like last week's pay. Well done, Stan. No worries. On the nymph there. Yeah. And a nice trout rose. There's another one over there, look. Yeah, there.
Ooh, I'll get him.
That was the size of your fly, I think. Oh,
No, it was right over there, but I'm going to put it right out to him now. Or no, a little bit further. That's it. Take that, you bastard. I've got to catch one. Come on.
Yours hasn't got wings, has it? Just hackle.
Yeah, just hackle, yeah. And a body hackle, which makes it float better. Yeah. If you've got my Macquarie's, they'll have the body hackle and all.
I've got your one on with the upturned eye on it.
Yeah, that's it. That's the one.
But it's not as orange as the one that you've got on.
Okay, interesting.
I reckon.
Yeah, and I must admit, when I tie my flies, I'll use different tying threads, some bright orange ones and some not so bright, you know what I mean?
Yeah. They're floating working alright, eh?
Bloody oath it is.
I know, it's made it last a long time too, Bruce.
Mate, you're going to
right next to me then.
make me up a bottle.
That was right next to my fly.
And I'll give you some bag flies before you go, alright?
Yeah, alright mate, no worries.
And a Masso's vulture.
Okay, he took right beside my fly then and wasn't interested in what I've got.
Yeah, good choice. That could work as well, I tell you. Because that's what they might be on.
Well, yeah, I've got...
You know what I mean? Because...
I'll use one that's got, you know, like an emerger with a wing.
Yeah.
Picked up. Sort of, but I don't know whether atoms or anything would do any good.
But, you know, the way the horizon could be either a spinner or an emerger, you know what I mean? It's... It can be funny, it can be the...
I've got one favourite emerger who I always use. It's got the black and white.
Newlands Reservoir, and it was a good day. I was field testing the fibreglass fly rod from Max-Catch, and I'm going to have to do that another day because the fly line, which is a very light fly line, and it's a fly line that I really love. It's very small in its diameter and floats like a cork. It's just an awesome fly line, but it was too light for that fibreglass fly rod. I'm going to have to use a 4-weight fly line of the same brand, and then we can take it from there. Now, when I put the fibreglass fly rod away, I pulled out another new rod that I've got, and that's the ultralight from Max-Catch, and that fly rod with that fly line worked a lot better, and I was casting really well with it. But still, I think I need a bit more time fishing that ultralight fly rod, and we'll see how that goes in the future as well. Now, fishing wise, as you saw, my friend Stan Hughes, he got a nice little trout, and also there was some beautiful trout rising in amongst those little trout that were obviously just been released, and I'd say really good fish. You know, we've seen them up to 4 or 5 pound rising there, but they were what I term as onces, and when there once, it's very difficult to catch. They only come up once, and then that might be 1 minute later, they'll come up again, could be 5 minutes later. And you need trout to consistently rise to have a really good chance of catching them. And it was very bright, and that can be a detriment to any success when you're fly fishing on the lake. If it had been overcast with those conditions where, you know, the wind lulled and then it would blast right out, yeah, you're going to do a hell of a lot better, let me tell you. So don't disregard new ones at the moment. And there were heaps, I mean heaps, of orange spinners, or some people like the term red spinners, out above, hovering along the surface there. There were just thousands of them, so it was just fantastic. And I must admit, they were flying above the surface and not actually landing and laying eggs. When they land and lay their eggs, that's when you're in business. And I had one fish on and just felt him and then he dropped him. So that was a bit disappointing. But geez, it was a great day to go out and do some fly fishing. I got some vitamin D naturally instead of taking tablets. It was just absolutely fantastic. So yeah, great day. If it had been overcast, it would have been a lot better, let me tell you right now. So that's it. I'll be back again. So this is Bruce Biff saying goodbye, and see you in the next edition of Fly Fishing in Nature's Realm. Bye for now.